Hi everyone, Susie here with another scrapbooking process video. Today I have this 8.5 by 11 photo of our Weimaraner FRITZ. And I'm only going to have two little embellishment clusters because the photo is obviously so large. And what you can't tell right from the get-go, I noticed, is that my workspace is white, a white background, and there is a white 12 by 12 page behind, and you'll see later I switch it out. I switch out the background to black so you can see the white border of the 12 by 12 cardstock. So here I'm just starting with the bottom right hand cluster. I start with a kind of doily or flower die cut that I cut from my silhouette. And then I'm layering, I cluster the little cutouts. It's from a cut apart sheet from a Maggie Holmes open book.
So these are all
I'm
pieces
just kind of layering them.
The Maggie Holmes open book cut apart sheet, and I was just layering them and holding them in place with a staple. And here I have pre-cut a title using a font from The Cut Shop by Ashley Horton, and using a it's an embroidered leaf. It is from it's super old. If you're an old scrapbooker, you would remember Fufala, and that's what that little embroidered leaf is from. Now I'm just securing everything down, and I just use whatever heavy tool I have handy to make sure that they get adhered nicely. And I'm working on the upper left-hand cluster here. I am adhering a couple of the words from the cut-apart sheet from Maggie Holmes. One says photographed, one says photo, and one says love you. And I will just tuck those under that leaf there. I think in between this whole thing I figured out that my tiny attacher from Tim Holtz was out of staples, so I had to use the little small stapler from Bo Bunny, which worked just as well. Now I'm just adhering the additions I made to the bottom right hand corner, trying to keep it balanced. You can't see, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I still have that white background, and then in the, that my page is on, so you can't tell the borders of my page. But eventually you'll see that I will switch it out to a black background so you can't see the borders there. You can see the white background, which is a basil cardstock. And these are some buttons from, they're also quite old. They are from my mind's eye. I'm just threading some twine through the middle of the buttons, and I end up putting one in the upper left hand corner and two in the bottom right hand corners. They're wood buttons, and the colors just seem to match. I've kept them in my stash just because I knew that someday that they'd be useful, as are most items like this that you hang on to. And you can see I added that little floral cut apart that says I treasure you on the bottom right hand corner also. Just kind of added that plum color to the color scheme. And I am adhering that Fufala leaf. Most of you don't know what I'm talking about. That's probably, oh gosh, a good 10, 12, 15 years old.
but it's a great dimensional addition to your page. I think those will be coming back, but that's just my opinion. And then I've added some enamel dots. Those are from Simple Stories. And here I have decided that the left hand, bottom left hand, and mid portion of the right hand needed just a little something. And I had die cut this floral circle from Silhouette and colored it in with watercolor paints. And I didn't like the way my coloring ended up, but I still like the way these straw looking circle border that I'm adding here. I like how they looked. So I'm adding those, and I really like the added effect that they had. Just kind of rugged, and it was like a straw wreath frame. I just like this addition that I added. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be adding some still shots in the end. And that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.